Welcome to the Dummies Guide of Google pay-per-click ads for care homes in order to help them get more inquiries. This video is really to give those who are not familiar with how Google pay-per-click ads work for care homes, to give you an insight and a bit of an education on how Google pay-per-click ads work for care homes. It's what we specialize in. You will be learning from us here, I hope. So let's get straight in. There's three elements. First of all, how Google pay-per-click ads look when people are searching, and then we're going to go into the dashboard of an account for a Google pay-per-click, and then after that we're going to go to a website and find out what are some of the call to actions that help you can track inquiries that come from Google pay-per-click ads. So to start off, let's get straight in. So as they used to say on Blue Peter, I've something already prepared. And for those who used to watch Blue Peter, of course, and I'm not sure how many of you listening are that young. So here goes. We have, see where my cursor is. It's a kind of search the family may put in. Now, to be honest, in all truth, families don't actually tend to put in a county as a search term. They'll usually put a town or a location, maybe a city, or maybe Guildford or Leeds, or an area of the UK, a neighbourhood. But there are, let's say you had a care home in Arundel here. There are dozens, hundreds of derivations on searches that families put in that are relevant to you. So that might be a dementia home in, a nursing home, elderly support for my dad, or elderly support service. There are literally dozens. No, there are hundreds of different variations. But actually, we call the most popular searches. We call them the golden keyword searches. So let's imagine. However, you are a family member, you've searched Care Home Sussex, and here we see Hallmark. They've got an ad, and you can see it's sponsored very, very clearly. It's sponsored. Then you have actual fact some home care agencies, I think, trying to steal you searching for a care home, for example. And these here are the organic listings. Let me see if there's any ads further down. And this is, of course, is on page 1. But there you go. Hallmark ads. Now, the thing I want to say, first thing I want to say is that sometimes care homes tell me, well, you know, do people click on those ads? 100% they click on those ads. 100% they will help you get more inquiries. How do we know that? Well, the data shows us on an ongoing basis. And ask any questions, by the way, you may have on this. Ask perhaps in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them. So that's what an ad effectively is. Now, secondly, as I mentioned, I'm going to go straight into a dashboard. Here we go. I'm going to make my image slightly smaller so I can show you. Now, this is a real life dashboard for a real life care home. I'm showing you, you see where my cursor is. This is the overview. And this is what they spend over the course of 12 months. And I want to go straight into some of the ads. As you can see here, this is called the dashboard. And if I go here, here's some of the ads, and there you can see there's many dozens of different ads running. And the process of understanding which ads perform better is called optimization. But those are the ads, and you can see data on those ads, impressions, number of times they've been seen, average cost, that's cost per click, and conversion rates. Now this is based on conversions. Conversions, so you know, is actually Google speak. It's and a conversion in Google speak is a time when someone does an action on your website, such as giving you a call from your website, or downloading a brochure, or a contact form submission. But what Google as dashboard is very, very good for is giving you all the data that you need. And here, if you go to campaigns, I'm clicking on campaigns, these are some of the campaigns that you may be running. And you can see for this home, they have about four campaigns running. The green means they are enabled campaigns, and these grey buttons means that they are paused. And if you see something called PMAX as a campaign, that means that those ads will be seen not just on Google, but also on Google or Alphabet related products such as Gmail, such as WhatsApp. Those ads can appear there, and also YouTube, because they are all owned by Google. And this will be a DSA. Now, Victoria, actually, she's set these campaigns up. I'm not quite sure what DSA is, but here you can see keyword targeting and search, and so it's probably a generic area of the Northwest. So there are different campaigns, different ads. What you want to be doing is breaking everything up as much as possible, because that will help you decide which ads work best, and that is optimization. So if you go back to the overview, and again, this is something, once you have access to your dashboard, you can see yourselves, and key numbers here: total spent, and optimization score. That gives you a sense as to how well your ads are optimized. Yes, you do want it to be 100%. And then you can see how the ads doing according to the various campaigns. You can see the age of people, for example, who are seeing your ads, and you can weigh it for Google to make sure that they show ads to people who are, for example, 45 plus. You don't want teenagers necessarily seeing your ads, particularly if you want, and younger people. Why? Because they're not, it's sons and daughters, relatives and family members who are your people who you'd be wanting to reach. And also younger people are likely seeking jobs, and you don't want to target them if you want to get more inquiries, and that's your aim. So I mean, the point, and also here, watching insights, you can see how your ads are compared to different care providers, also advertising and competing with you for the same catchment areas. So that's useful. And I actually love this one here. It shows you which phrases are generating you most clicks. You can see where my cursor is: clicks or impressions, conversions. So you can see packed full of data. And this is just on the overview section, but it's for those people who are actually working on your campaigns. It's campaigns and ad groups and the ads, audiences, keywords, locations, scheduling of the ads, when they're going to appear and when they're not. These all come into play. You can just see where my cursor is. And in actual fact, that's also something that's very interesting and useful, is you can see how your ads have changed over time, what you've done, because you have that change history. So that's the dashboard, and that gives you a feel of kind of what you can see from your dashboard. Now, I'm going to make my camera a little bit bigger, and now we're going to go straight into what happens when someone clicks on your ads. So here we go. Let's go back here. Let's say I'm a family member, Care Home Sussex. Oh, I see this ads here. I'm going to click on it. It's Hallmark. I click here. Let's see what happens. I immediately come to this website, which is Angmering Grange, which is in Angmering, and it's in West Sussex. Now, I help care homes the whole time on Google Pay-Per-Click, so I'm going to tell you my first impressions. Well, obviously Hallmark, they have a very contemporary feel to their website. My first impression, immediately very accessible for the phone numbers to start a care inquiry. Why Hallmark? So I've got some details here about Hallmark. Now, I'm just staying on this page because I'm interested in this particular home in West Sussex. I can find out more. I'm just curious to see. Again, I'm just going to decrease the size. We have here, so again, very, very contemporary. Find out more at January Taster Day. I like this a lot. It's very contemporary. This is like speaking to me. I'm doing this video in January 2025. So yeah, of course I want to find out more. Of course I do. I'm a family member. So Whatever's here, I'm going to click here and let's see. Okay, great. Now I scroll down further. I've got request a brochure. This is a call to action. I have upcoming events. I immediately like this. And there's more events here. And then I have some testimonials and I have more details. So, this gives me a good, and put your tour. I'm already getting a good impression here, as to be honest, you would expect. And latest news. It's packed full of information. Now, again, let's remember I've come from my Google Ads. So what I might do here is see, also like the fact they've got financial advice. This is the kind of stuff I'm interested in. I'm interested in helping me out about how do I pay for a care home, because I probably have very little idea, or maybe at best a cursory idea. And I'm also curious here. Let's see some of the photos. Personally, I like to see photos with people in them, photos of their managers, but it looks like a very nice home. And now, let's imagine I have gone from the ad and I am clicking on Start a Care Inquiry. I'm clicking on it now. I don't know what's going to happen. Available immediately. Is that clicking up? Now, maybe me, something else, but that's not working. That's not good. Yep, okay. So I'm here and I click on Start a Care Inquiry, which I do. And here's a form for me to fill in. And I input my details here with a message. So what you absolutely must have in place is a system that, and you do this through a system of widgets and tagging and making sure you have the relevant code. You have to make sure that you can absolutely identify when you are getting an action on your website from a Google pay-per-click ad, and you can do that. We call it enhanced tracking, and it does get somewhat technical. But the objective that you're after here is to make sure when someone is making, let's say here, starting a care inquiry after clicking on a Google pay-per-click ad, that they, 100% that inquiry has come from that Google pay-per-click ad, which helps you then to assess how many inquiries you're getting, let's say, per month or per ad spend, and those inquiries, whether they are not 100% from Google pay-per-click ads or some other mechanism. And if I just go back here, all that call to action should be done by if people make a phone call, and you can have a dynamic number here that changes and is specifically to that person who is arriving on your website via a Google pay-per-click ads. And it's same again for if they register for the January Taster Day, for example, and then also the booking a tour. I think I saw, for example, a brochure download, which I did. I know I saw a brochure download. Let me go further up. Oh, here we go, request a brochure. So again, you need to make sure you have appropriate coding and tagging on there, so 100% of that person who requested a brochure, which is me, so I just clicked on the ad, has come from someone clicking on the ad. So that's very, very important, because once you've done that, we go into the back into the dashboard. Then in Google speak, remember I was talking about, and I'll go right to the very beginning, overview. Remember I was talking about conversions, because then you get to see, if I can get this, bear with me. Here we go, number of conversions over a 12-month period for this home and the cost per conversion. Now, remember, this is a warning. This Google speak of conversion. So you may think, wow, I'm getting £20 per inquiry. You're not. Conversions is not accurate. And I'll tell you why. So again, remember, I've gone to your ad here. Remember, I've done this. I maybe click to request a brochure. I click on that, and that's recorded as a conversion. But I can click on this and then not complete the form. So it's rubbish for you, because you want people to click the form. So that's why, just one way is that the Google data is not a conversion, how Google conversion data is not inquiries. But the cost per conversion does give you, as someone who is managing the dashboard, a very clear idea as to what extent your ads are optimized and working or not. So you can see how that cost per conversion, for example, changes according to the campaign, etc., etc. So that is the overview, and that is a dummy's guide to how Google pay-per-click ads can work for your care homes. Now, if you like this video, please make sure you subscribe. And there's actually many other videos on Google pay-per-click ads, digital marketing, etc. for care homes on this channel. So make sure you check them out.